Hey, 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 happy day 246 of doing one thing every day that makes me happy from the little journal book. Do one thing every day that makes you happy. I hope you're doing it right along with me. I decided this year, every day this year, I'm going to do one thing to focus on happiness, to actually be happy on purpose. Not that I'm not normally a happy person, but sometimes like everybody else, I wake up on the wrong side of the bed or I'm just plain ornery and owly. Sometimes for no good reason, just because I'm hungry or I stub my toe or some nonsensical reason that just tips me over and makes me kind of grumpy. So this year I decided I would be happy on purpose. I would do something every day to make sure I was focusing on happiness. Found this little journal book at the cabin and I thought, bingo, great idea, way to keep myself accountable to being happy and focusing on happiness every day. Last year I did one thing every day that scared me to stretch my comfort zone, and that was such a great experience. I decided I would carry it forward by being happy every day this year. Now, have I been happy every day this year? Yes. Have I been sad a lot of days this year? Sure. Have I felt a whole plethora of emotions? Absolutely, and that's bound to happen. But I know that if I consciously attempt to pay more attention to happiness and things that make me feel good, then I'm going to feel better. And I do that by using this little journal book every day. So today is the first part of a two-part sayings day. There's a lot of these in this book. There was actually one with 3 days of sayings that went along with it, or challenges that go along with it. So let me grab my magnifying glass and let's see what today's says. It says, all happiness depends on courage and work. This was said by Honore de Balzac. Honore de Balzac. I have no idea what that is. Honore de Balzac. That name sounds very familiar though. Anyway, our challenge today says the happiness that depended on my courage today. So what happiness as you go about your day is going to depend on you being courageous. You showing up as you is generally the most courageous thing that we do every single day, because it's pretty easy to put on our masks and go with the flow of everyone else and go about the business of our day, do what everybody else thinks we should do, whether it agrees with us or not, whether it feels good to us or not. So today our challenge is to be courageous and actually determine how being courageous in certain situations makes you feel happier. So today I already know that I'm doing the One Funnel Away Challenge, and I'm going to have to tell my origin story. And whenever we're telling a story about ourselves and we're having to be really vulnerable, that takes a ton of courage. But it always feels really good, and it makes at least me happy. Most people it makes happy to be able to share their story. Doing what feels right to me, I wrote down going after my dreams, going after what feels good to me, and loving myself, of course, because some of us, a lot of us, many of us, continuously struggle with putting ourselves in the forefront of our lives, which doesn't make any sense, because if we don't do that, then we can't put other people ahead of us, and well, we can, but that doesn't end up making us happy or healthy. So those were the things that I wrote about the things that are going to happen, or I know I'm going to run around and run into today that will make me feel happier if I am showing up as me, and that takes great courage. So I encourage you to show up as you today and share in the comments below any other ways that you were courageous, and by being courageous and stepping forward and taking action, you felt happier. That's it. Go out and make it an awesome day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye. Be happy. You got this.